What's up guys, yes I'm back with another video, and in today's video I'll be showing an interesting game between Wesley and Magnus Carlsen, which was of course recommended by my viewer Skandin Bachu. He just recommended this game and it's from the FTX Crypto Cup final round 1. So it's a really interesting game. Let's see how it went. Wesley with the white pieces opens up with e5. Magnus plays e4. Wesley plays f3. Magnus plays c6. And now we have bishop c4. Now Magnus plays bishop c5. Now we have c3. And now we have knight f6. Pretty much standard stuff going on here. And now Wesley strikes in the center with d4, and now we have e captures, and now we have e5. Wesley is going for the oldest lines in chess, so Magnus plays d5 attacking the bishop, so we have bishop b5, and now we have knight e4 as the knight was under attack. And now Wesley plays c captures, she captures, and now we have bishop b6 as the bishop was under attack. And now we have knight to c3, and Magnus just castles. And now we have bishop e3. Now we have bishop e3, and we have bishop g4 pinning the knight. Now we have queen c2 unpinning, and now we have bishop f5. Preparing some nasty discoveries after the knight moves on the queen. So the knight would be protecting, so you can't capture with the queen. So we have queen b3 as Magnus Carlsen played 2 moves with the bishop, wasting a tempo, so Wesley does the same. And now we have knight e7, and now we have castles by Wesley, and now we have c6, and now we have bishop e2 and rook b8. And it is of move 12 that we have a completely new game. So this is a very interesting move, as it would be preparing this. Once the knight comes here, you can just go here and you can come front as the rook protects the pawn. So very interesting move. And we have knight a4 as planned by Magnus. We have bishop c7. We have knight h4, and now we have f6. Magnus could just move the bishop, let's say here, but he didn't want to see this move or this move, as it would be a drawish position for the players, as that is possible. And he plays the top engine recommendation. Of course he knew it, and that is f6. Now we have f3, now chasing away the knight, but we just play b5, now chasing away Wesley's knight. Now we have knight back to c3, and now Magnus captures, but Wesley doesn't capture the knight yet. He captures the pawn. Now we have e4, offering a bishop trade, and now we have b captures, and now we have queen d6. Now we have g3, and now Magnus captures, and now the king can't move anywhere. So yeah, now we have we don't have knight captures. We have f4, and now we have queen captures, as the queen was under attack. It's attacking the bishop. It's attacking the bishop and the knight here, but not a real threat, as the pawn just defends them. So Wesley captures the dark square bishop, and now Magnus plays rook b7, and now we have bishop e5. Bishop e5, and attacking the queen, and now we have queen f7, and now we have now and only now we have knight captures f3, and now we have queen captures, and now we have queen b4. Now preparing a move like this, going after this pawn. So, but you'll see what Magnus played in the game. Knight f5. Now Wesley plays c5 as planned, but Magnus triples up in the f file. Now we have rook a e1, developing the undeveloped rook, and now we have h5. Now preparing a move like this, like this. But Wesley could play this. But he plays h3, and now he tells you can't push it, but Magnus pushes it anyway. And now if you capture that, that pawn falls with that pawn as well. So he can't capture it. So he captures the other pawn, which is hanging, c6 pawn. And now we have, and now Magnus had a really very good idea in his mind that Wesley did not see. So I'll give you guys a couple of seconds to win the game for Magnus Carlsen. So those of you who were able to do it, congratulations on finding knight captures and not something like pawn captures. So that's what happened in the game. And now we have bishop captures, and now we have pawn captures. Now we have rook e8, and now we have g2. Now we have rook captures, and it was now in this position on move 33 that Wesley so resigned the game, as there's nothing much to do. Like, you have to move the king, not to get checkmated, but we just get this. If you try doing this, not allowing this, but just this, again it's a beautiful checkmate. So yeah, Wesley so saw that and he resigned the game. And speaking of which, Magnus Carlsen had an easy game. So yeah, and guys, if you want to recommend me games, all you have to do is comment with hashtag games, and I'll try to upload that game in the channel.